The ChronoForge portal erupted behind me with a blinding flash of blue light. I stepped through as it collapsed. Now I'm on a ship in the Atlantic. This is incredible. Before I could stabilize my landing, the world around me transformed into chaos. The camera shook violently in my hands as powerful Atlantic winds slammed into my face. Waves crashed against the wooden hull, and the entire deck pitched beneath my feet. Okay, this was definitely not a smooth landing. Whoa! The ship is rocking like crazy! But this is incredible! Look at the crew! The portal had already vanished, leaving no trace behind. And unless my navigation system was completely broken, it should be working perfectly.
I had landed aboard one of Christopher Columbus's ships during the legendary voyage of 1492.
Not a replica, not a museum exhibit, not a Hollywood movie set. This was the real expedition that would forever alter the course of world history. Looking around, I saw nothing but endless Atlantic Ocean stretching to every horizon. There was no land, no radio towers, no GPS satellites, no engines humming beneath the deck. Just 3 relatively small wooden sailing ships relying entirely on timber, canvas sails, ropes, and favorable winds. As they ventured into waters that most Europeans considered terrifyingly unknown. Standing here was unlike anything I had ever experienced. The vast ocean, the ancient ship, it's all so real. The ship never stopped moving, constantly rising and falling with every swell. Woo! Grabbing this rope for balance. Okay, still rolling. Making every single step feel like the ocean was trying to throw me overboard. You can smell the damp wood, the smoke, the salt air. It's so overwhelming. The air was thick with saltwater spray, wet timber soaked from endless waves, hot tar sealing the seams of the hull. Smoke drifted from the galley, and the unmistakable scent of unwashed sailors who had been at sea for weeks completed the atmosphere. History never smelled like this in school. This is the real deal on Columbus's ship. The sailors are cooking, scrubbing, and hauling ropes. Look at this. The masts tower above me like giant wooden skyscrapers, and the crew is climbing the rigging. It's incredible. Hundreds of ropes crisscrossed above me like an enormous spider web, connecting every sail, mast, and spar.
Every sail cracked sharply in the wind, sounding like cannon fire above my head. The crew never stopped working. Every sailor had a job, and every mistake could cost lives.
Some sailors climbed high into the rigging with incredible confidence, while others hauled ropes, repaired sails, scrubbed the deck, or pumped water from below.
Nobody stood around doing nothing. Life at sea demanded constant work. After spending only a few minutes aboard, I somehow managed to blend into the crew. My modern clothes attracted more than a few confused looks. Yeah, I know, I get it. This probably wasn't the best choice for a 15th century voyage.
So I borrowed a rough wool shirt, loose sailor's trousers, and a weathered cap. It helped, at least a little. Do I finally look like part of the crew? I'm still pretty sure they think I'm from some distant European port.
Land ho, to the horizon.
See? They have no idea.
And honestly, I'm not gonna correct them. Standing on this deck, I suddenly realized something. These men had absolutely no idea what was waiting for them.
From my perspective, I already know this voyage will become one of the most famous expeditions in human history.
But for them, this was simply another dangerous day, surrounded by endless ocean. The captain's ship led the little fleet, and everyone kept watching it. The signal flags rose and fell, carrying orders to the other ships. Look how coordinated they are out there. Out here, discipline isn't optional. One careless mistake could cost the entire expedition. Food was already becoming a problem.
The daily menu wasn't exactly exciting. Hard biscuits, salted meat, dried fish, cheese, beans, olive oil, and plenty of wine because fresh water spoiled long before the journey ended.
Fresh fruit? Gone. Fresh vegetables? Almost impossible to find. I've suddenly gained a whole new appreciation for modern refrigerators. Sleeping here is rough. There aren't comfortable cabins for ordinary sailors.
Most of the crew simply slept wherever they could find a little space. On the deck, below deck, or squeezed into tiny corners out of the wind.
Out here, the ocean never really lets you rest. Every wave reminds you who's in charge.
I've started noticing something else. The mood aboard the ship is changing.
They've sailed farther west than almost anyone in Europe has ever dared to go. Every sunrise looks exactly like the one before it. Every sunset disappears into the same endless ocean. Some sailors have started whispering that they may never see home again. You can actually feel the uncertainty spreading through the crew.
The officers do everything they can to keep everyone confident. Look at him, he's a true leader.
Men, we must stand together. They encourage everyone to keep working. I know. But fear spreads faster than the wind. Night falls. And I've never seen a sky like this before. Without city lights, the stars are overwhelming. Thousands upon thousands of them. For these sailors, the stars aren't just beautiful. They're the closest thing they have to a map. Days pass, then weeks. Life settles into an almost hypnotic routine. Wake, work, eat, adjust the sails, watch the horizon, repeat. The ocean begins to feel endless. There is nothing but water in every direction. It's beautiful, but so immense. Then, something changes. Look at that. The crew begins finding clues. A floating branch, fresh vegetation drifting in the water. We found it! And birds begin appearing overhead. Look at that! Oh my gosh, hey! We've got birds, land. This is it. Look, we're almost there. The mood changes instantly. Everyone begins searching the horizon. Every sailor wants to be the first to spot it. Can you see them all up there, looking out? So much anticipation. The excitement becomes contagious. I can't stop looking either. Then, a shout suddenly breaks the silence. Ooh.
Land!
Oh my God! Land! It's really land! Look! It's land!
The entire ship explodes with energy. Men rush across the deck. Some laugh, some pray. Others simply stare toward the distant shoreline. As the morning sun rises, green forests appear beyond brilliant blue water. White beaches stretch along the coast. Smoke rises in the distance, a quiet reminder that people already live here. This place isn't empty. History remembers this as a discovery, but standing here, I realize it was also the beginning of two worlds meeting for the first time. If you want to know where we're traveling next, subscribe and prepare for another jump through history. This is ChronoForge Reborn, signing off until our next adventure.